Well, hello everyone and welcome to another exciting episode here on the MIgardener channel. I am very excited for today's episode because it is an episode that I tend to look forward to all year long, and that is harvesting of some seeds. So the seed harvesting season is typically in the kind of the fall months. In the springtime, we plant a lot of stuff and we tend to eat all those things. In the summertime, we tend to plant those, the tomatoes and the peppers and stuff, and we tend to eat all those. But as the season begins to wind down, we select a few plants to just let them go wild and just do whatever they want to do. And then all we're worried about is preserving the seed for next year, because we have certain varieties that we really like or that did really well for our region. And so we want to continue preserving the genetic diversity out there, and that's our job as seed savers. And so that is a really crucial part of my mission, is to save as many seeds as possible from as many varieties as possible. And so one of those ones that we're saving today that I'm going to show you all how to save is mustard greens or anything in the brassica family. So this will apply to broccoli, this will apply to cabbages, mustards, pak choi, but we have basically back here, we have a mix of mustard greens, pak choi, and even some arugula. So all of those are going to apply, and they're going to basically fall into the same seed saving category as well. We have done a seed saving video on broccoli, but I want to show you all this one as well, because this is actually going to be our muscalin mix. Every year we plant a muscalin mix because we really like not only the nutrient density of the muscalin mix, but it's also it's extremely heat tolerant. It is extremely hardy for our region, so you can start it earlier and it goes later into the summer. So we tend to start more of that than we do stuff like spinach or stuff like even lettuce. We plant a little bit of lettuce here and there, but we tend to make our salad greens mostly out of our muscalin mix, which is comprised of arugula, mustard, pak choi, stuff like that, that are a little more heat tolerant that you'll find. So hopefully you all are going to enjoy. Come on in close. It's a really super simple how-to, and basically all you have to do is just wait, and I'll show you what you have to wait for in a second. Come on in close. So we've got a lot of seed pods in this bed. We basically let all of our mustards and stuff go to seed, and you can actually see there's still some flowers, and the honeybees are still pollinating the flowers, believe it or not. So we do let them go for multiple purposes. We let them go to feed the bees, and we also let them go so that they can produce some seed pods for us. What you'll notice is that some of these seed pods are green. These arugula seed pods right here are very green. They are not, they're not brown, and that's what you want to look for. Basically anything that is dry and brittle is going to be ready to harvest because the seeds are mature. There's very little water content, I should say. There's little to no water content in these right here, versus the green ones. They are very high in water still, and you'll find that they're not mature enough, and the seeds will actually rot and mold, and they just don't preserve as well. So we let them just hang out on the plant until they're nice and dry like this. Then what we do is, once we've found some dry pods here, you can take the entire plant and break it off and just kind of set it in here like that. Or what you can do is you can take the plant and you can actually bend it up in your hands like this, fold it up into like 4 pieces, and then you just basically wring it through your hands like that and then roll it. And so we're gonna do it again. So this is my favorite method because it's very effective for breaking open the seed pod. So we fold it once, fold it twice, and then you just basically crush it in all at once and roll it between your hands. Because you'll find that the seed pods in this stage, they're extremely fragile, and as soon as you touch them, they go boing and just shoot seeds everywhere. So if you do it fragile and fold them up, then if you quickly crush it and smush it, all the seeds will go where you want them to go. Because if you don't want your, if you don't want arugula to sprout here next year, you're gonna wanna do that, because there will be arugula seeds just boing, it's like a spring, it's crazy. So this method is extremely effective for that. And I can hear the seeds actually dropping as I pull them off the plant. You can use scissors. I did bring scissors out, but you know, I can hear little seeds hitting the leaves over here, and I can just hear them kind of like, it's kind of like raindrops almost on leaves. So we're just gonna keep harvesting here. Again, I'm not necessarily saving a specific variety because this bed was our muscalin variety, so I don't really know, you know, what variety is what at this point. And so if you do know what variety it is, that's fine. But for our case, we are honestly just going to harvest the seed and mark it as muscalin. And we know that there's a really good diversity of different types of mustards. So then once you have your pods all broken up in here, you're gonna find that there's a lot of this chaff. It's just a lot of this crazy stuff. It doesn't have any seed in it. But what you want to do so you don't lose a lot of your seed is you want to just take one last time to crunch all these up, break up any seed pods or loosen up any seeds. And then what you want to do is you want to shake down to one corner. Tap the bowl like this, or tap the pan or the box, whatever you're using. Tap it down like this. Give it a couple bounces, a couple taps. And what you want to do is you want to settle all those seeds, because the seeds, it's going to sort by particle size. So the smaller, heavier particles are going to go down, being your seeds. And all the lighter weight stuff that doesn't have any seeds in it is going to be all your chaff. And this stuff is really great for, man, I could see this being used as like bedding for animals or something. I don't know, it's just like, it's really lightweight, and there's got to be a use for it. Let me know in the comments box below if you've ever used mustard seed pods for anything, because there's a ton of them. So anyways, we're just going to keep doing this now. Once you get down a little bit, you want to resettle it, and then you want to grab some more off the top. Don't grab a ton, but you know, every once in a while you can test it by sprinkling. If you don't see any seeds, you know you're not grabbing any seeds. Just keep grabbing some, testing a little bit. Okay, I don't see any more seeds, so let's keep going. Just keep grabbing a little bit, and the closer you get to the seeds, you're going to start seeing the seeds, but you don't want to grab as much as you did the last time, because there gets to be less and less of the chaff and more of the seeds. So you don't want to grab any seeds and throw them out. All right, keep going here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do basically like a rolling method, and we're going to roll the seeds back, and it's hopefully going to kind of separate out again some of the chaff, where if you can isolate it by swirling or tapping, you can sometimes get it to a spot where there isn't any seeds, and you can grab some. But you're inevitably going to get to the point where you have a lot of seed and almost no chaff at all. Stuff that is really difficult to remove with your hand. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a trick we've used on a lot of other seed saving tutorials that the Indians have actually used. And the Indians actually separate rice from rice chaff by using wind or their breath, and they simply blow. And you're going to blow, not hard enough to blow the seed away, but you're going to blow all of this very light material away, because the seeds are actually heavier than this stuff, believe it or not. And so you're going to blow, and you're going to blow all that stuff away, and any other little bits and pieces of chaff, and that's going to hopefully get rid of the last little bit. So ready? Woohoo! Wow. All right. By thumping my hand on the side here, it kind of tosses the seeds. See, watch when the seeds toss, and it allows new lighter particles to come up to the top. And as you're blowing, it's going to blow all that stuff away. And it's also going to blow any inviable seeds that are really light and would never sprout anyways. And you can just keep going until you're satisfied with your seed harvest. And there you go. Check that out. Look at that. There you go. You have done it. 100% seed. Well, let's put it this way, like 99% seed. And then the rest is just stuff that can still be blown away. But you know what? I don't really care, because that is awesome. So there you go. There is your muscalin mix of mustard greens. And also, just mind you, you can actually use this and turn it into mustard, because when you grind all this up, that's really all mustard is. So you can find a nice how to make mustard video. Maybe I'll make one. And all you have to do is use this mustard seed and a few other ingredients, and you've got yourself homemade mustard. So you can use this to plant, you can use this to cook, and it's really great. So there you go. Hopefully you all enjoyed on how to save mustard seed slash muscalin mix slash any brassica family plant. So there you go. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I definitely did. This was a lot of fun, and I got a ton of seed out of it. I mean, I literally spent maybe 5 minutes harvesting seed, and that's what I got. You just cut them down, do that, and all the seeds fall in, and then you just do the method of separating like I showed you, and you're gonna be set. Seriously, it's that simple. And I try to not overcomplicate things, but if you have any comments, questions, or concerns in the comments box below, you know that's where you put them, and I'll be able to answer them. So that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you all are growing big or going home. And this is Luke from the MIgardener channel. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya. Bye.